Hello, everyone. Well, today is sort of an impromptu, but not really because we're finally back. We did our last post on July 16th, and I know that I made a promise to each and every one of you that we would be running the our post daily for 365 days, but we had to take a break because we're going and going and going and needed to take some time to take in everything that was going on with the summit and all of the deliverables that are out there that are still that need to be given to everyone. We're finishing up the book modifications and so on and so forth. So I wanted to take the time and regroup. And so we'll be going back to our regularly scheduled plan and then making sure that we honor beyond the 365. So we've got some weeks to make up. But I just wanted to come back in today to talk about the new upcoming school year because it's a really, really pivotal time for so many families. And there are many new families that are going to be coming to the homeschooling world. And it can be kind of daunting when you've spent a lot of your time in the traditional school system and coming to find what your workflow will be like, what your days will look like, what your curriculum looks like. That can sometimes feel overwhelming, not just for the families, but also for, not for the parents, but also very much for the kids, because it's kind of like a whirlwind for them. They're used to leaving the home and now they're spending much more time here. But one of the beautiful things that we have for those of you who are starting this year as opposed to last year is there are a lot more things that are open for the children to do. There a lot of the museums are back open. A lot of the zoos and all of the places where you can do a lot of the science work are going to be open and available to you, as well as having the libraries, because the library is a wealth of resource for many of us. Not everybody's going to buy every book off the shelf, right? And so it's really, really important to utilize all of those resources and be able to come up with a plan that's going to work for your family. And if you haven't already heard this, it's very, very important to deschool, to get your mindset out of the traditional school mindset, because that's really not how we homeschool. It's actually it's not even productive to even have that mindset while working in homeschool. So we have activated again. We took a little hiatus even with homeschooling, and today we got back to it. And one of the beautiful things that I got really excited about is because of the weather, we were able to go out and ground, which is a form of science to learn about. If you don't already currently do it, definitely go and do the research on grounding, because it's really, really healthy and helpful for the young people and for us as adults too. I got off my shoes and I did my grounding, and it's just a beautiful thing to get connected with nature. And the more and more our children are connected with nature, the more they appreciate it. That's how they develop a love for the sciences, is to really get engrossed in it and live it and breathe it, because we do every day. That's the beauty of science. We live it and breathe it every day. And the more we activate and help our young people understand the beauty and the importance of the different levels of science, the more they will, again, appreciate it. And so today we did school outside, which was so beautiful. We got to we got to work on ships and boats and things like that to understand how those mechanisms work. And there are just so many different things. There's so many different lessons that came out of today, along with the mathematics, along with the engineering, STEAM is my deal. It's our deal. It's what we do, and we incorporate everything else in there, because history, you can learn, there's a lot of history in all of the fields, the science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, as well as there is a lot of reading that takes place as well. And so we got to work on a little bit of coding and just a lot of cool things today. And I know it was an exciting time for me as an educator. And I can't imagine, and I know my little guy was very happy about being able to be outside and learning again the way we used to pre-pandemic. So that was an exciting time. And I just wanted to come in and ask you guys for your participation. Tell me, when are you starting school? if you are homeschoolers. And if you're not homeschoolers and you're going back into to the school system, when does that start for you? And what is it going to look like? And what are you going to do outside of traditional schooling to enrich your children with the STEAM field? Because for many across the country, the school systems are not providing the level of resources that our children need to actually thrive in society. They're not providing it because they either don't have the resources or they don't have the professional development for the educator, the funds for the professional development for the educators to deliver at the level that your child needs to be able to be at the forefront of science, technology, engineering, and math. And so what does that look like for you? What are you going to do to supplement? Are you going to do it yourself? Are you going to hire an outside company? Talk to me. Let us know what you're looking at and what resources you are researching. Maybe we can be of help to you. We've got some really cool things coming down the pike with regards to being able to be a much greater resource with tools for you guys to just have and sign into, with a new program that we're developing over the next coming weeks. So tell us where you are, what you're doing, what it's going to look like for you. We're really excited about it. And actually today I am doing this live a lot earlier. And I'm thinking about doing it a little bit earlier going forward. We'll have to see. Just depends, because our days get really, really hectic with things going on. But I'm excited about the new school year. I'm excited about all of the opportunities our young people have for growth in STEAM and arts, and just excited to share with you all of it, and also get some of your insights as we grow along in the 2021-22 school year. So with that being said, I'm going to take off now. I look forward to connecting with you soon. If you have comments, please definitely comment. We'd love to hear from you. And we're looking forward to fun times in the world of science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. Alrighty now. See you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.